I just made $1,400 trading GBP USD using our advanced QML strategy. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what happened step by step. Alright, so make sure you watch to the very end as I show you everything. Alright, so let's get started right now. So you can see that in the morning today, we're able to take this beautiful setup on GBP USD 1 to 11 risk reward ratio. What did we have right here? Let me just show you. We had a nice QML low, higher high, and break of structure, actually multiple break of structures to the downside. This happened around 11 hours when the Asian session was already taken out. So what did I do? I just waited for the market to come to this area. As you can see, the market was beautifully reacting from my zone right here, and when I saw that, I had to use my aggressive entry. I entered this particular trade right here, risking 4 pips and a target of 50 pips right here. This was around 15 hours right here, and you can see that the market at this particular point was moving in our direction beautifully. At this particular point, you can see that we had moved our stop loss to break even, making this trade risk free. Okay, and after that, see what happened. The market continued to actually drop in our direction, and what did we do? We continued to actually trail stop loss behind structure, making sure that we get paid as the market is making money available to us. As you can see, the market was running over 1 to 6 risk reward ratio, and we had to secure about a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio right here, making sure we get paid. Soon after that, what happened? We kept on holding this particular trade as it continued to actually make lower lows and lower highs. You can see the market almost came to this 3-hour trade, and then see what happened. The market was actually moving in our direction. This was pretty scary because the market was almost coming to our third stop loss. However, we held on to this particular trade, and then soon after that, see what happened? The market continued to make lower lows and lower highs, and at this particular point, we had to secure around 6 hours, and the trade was running almost like 8 hours somewhere there, and everything was being updated step by step in our private community right here. As you can see, at this particular point, we saw the market actually start to actually give me a change of character on the lower time frame, and I was like, okay guys, we have to get out right now, because at this particular point we're like 2-3 hours away from our target, and the market was already in profit of like 9 hours. I was like, let's get it and run. Right, since this is end up what happening right here, we end up getting out with a 1 to 9 risk reward ratio right here. And then guess what happened after we actually left this particular trade? The market ended up going all the way to our take profit, because our take profit was at this level right here. The market ended up going all the way to our take profit. All right, so let's run it all back to the higher time frame. What was I seeing before the market actually came to this area? Let's go to the 2-hour time frame. So it's really important that you do multiple time frame analysis and actually see and understand what the market is doing. So you can see that for some time now, we've seen this market giving us lower lows and lower highs, bearish structure. So I had to go to the recent price action right here. So I'll start from this level right here. So you can see we had a low, we had a higher high, we had a lower low, we had a lower high. What did we have after that? We had even a lower low right here, and then after that, what were we expecting? We're expecting a lower high so that we can actually continue with the trend, right? And that's exactly what we had. So after this was formed, I saw the market now dropping to this area right here, and then it put back into that level right. I was like, okay, since we are in a very strained, and the market seemed to have left this nice rally based drop supply zone after taking out the Asian session, I was like, okay, let's get it. We have to actually take advantage of it so that we can make a new lower low, and see what happened. The market ended up continuing to actually make a new lower low, right? So you can see that once the market came here, I went to the lower time frame, found my order block, and then waited for the market to break these structures, came back, and then we actually triggered at this particular area, and I kept on holding like I've showed you, and the market ended up going all the way to our take profit action. Let me show you what scared me, what caused me to actually exit at that particular point right here. So for me, I always try to make sure that I'm reading price action and seeing everything that is happening at the fractal level. Okay, let me show you right here. So as you can see from here, let me zoom in a little bit here. So as the market was continuing to actually go to the downside, we had this level right there. We had a nice drop, right? And then what followed after that was a push to the upside, which broke this level right here. So looking at it right now, the candle didn't quite close above this high right here. So it wasn't really, it was just a fake out, just something to try and scare us. And I was like, okay, instead of me losing my 9 hour for the hope of the remaining 2 hour, I wouldn't do that. I wasn't able to actually willing to risk that. So I was like, okay, I have to get it right now. So we got out from here with a 9 hour, and unfortunately after that we saw the market now continue to actually go in our profit. Our initial target was like a 1:11, and we ended up getting out with a 1:12 risk reward ratio. It was beautiful. It was a very nice trade. It never gave us much of trades apart from this trade that we had right here. The market was just smooth. It kept on dropping, like I've showed you. From the entries right here, let me just show you from the very beginning when we entered this particular market. Right here, when we entered this particular market, the market continued to move in our direction. We got to break even at this particular point where we are running risk-free. The market, from that time, the market dropped with big momentum candles, and then right here the market continued to actually go, and we kept on holding until we actually ended up getting out with a 1:9 risk reward ratio, and which is amazing. And every step of the way was updated, as I've shown you right here in our private community right here, every step of the way, and that's what you get. All right, let me show you why the confirmatory entry wouldn't have worked on this particular trade. So if I waited for a confirmatory entry right here, where I wait for a change of character, let me show you what would have happened, right? So the market gives you a high, right? Let's just do this. So the market gives you a low, higher high, right? So low, higher high, and then let me just use this. So you have a low, you have a higher high, you have a lower low, and then the market comes to this level right here. So the previous low is down here, so you'd have waited for the market to come back here. Okay, we get this one right here. So this is the low, the market goes back up, gives you this, and then gives you a higher high, right? So you'd have had no chance to actually get involved in this particular trade, and you'd have been left out. And that's the reason why I love my aggressive entry. As you can see, once I entered from here, the market kind of hesitated a little bit, but at the end of the day, the market ended up going all the way in my direction. And this was quite a scare, because the market came in my direction right here, pushed a little bit to the upside, down, and then went again until we saw now the market dropping in a beautiful way and with big momentum candles right here. And our exit was absolutely amazing. As soon as we exited right here, see what happened. The market pushed to the upside, and that's the thing. If you are too greedy, you are going to get cooked. And I'm glad we managed this trade this way. We got out with a 9 hour, even though the trade was an 11 hour. And this was just amazing. As you can see from here, from the very start to the very ending right here, everything was absolutely amazing. And like I always say, remember, if you'd like to be able to actually use this strategy, learn this strategy, and so that you're able to trade on your own, the links are down in the description, where you get lifetime mentorship and lifetime signals, and you get one-on-one with me whenever you have any questions and everything. All right, so you guys, I really hope you found value in this video. I just thought I'll actually share with you guys what happened on this particular trade. All right, until next time, goodbye.